Welcome to Combat Recapped. Bo Nickal has finally earned a position on the UFC roster after two outstanding performances in Season 6 of Dana White's Contender Series. Let's take a quick look at the journey that led the former collegiate wrestler to the UFC. Once Nickal's final season of collegiate wrestling ended, he immediately switched his attention to freestyle. Nickal returned to the style after 2 years by competing at the US Open at 92 kilograms rather than 86 kilograms because teammate David Taylor was the returning world champion in the weight class. Throughout his competition, he walked and defeated 5 opponents, 3 by technical fall and 2 by fall, to win the championship. Nickal automatically qualified for the finals of the US World Team Trials Challenge tournament after winning the US Open, where he fought Michael Machiavello in a best-of-3 rematch. He triumphed in the first match by technical fall, 10-0, and the second by outscoring his opponent 5-0, without allowing his opponent to score a point in either match. In 2 straight matches, Nickal faced off against reigning world champion J'den Cox for the chance to represent the United States in the 2019 World Championships. He struggled to score on offense in the first game, losing 2-4. He failed to score at all in the second game, but Cox did, scoring 5 of his own. Nickal, a 23-year-old Final X participant, was qualified to meet Challenge Tournament champion Jacob Woodley at the US U23 World Team Trials. The Fargo Nationals featured unique wrestling tournaments. Nickal was allowed to represent the United States in the U23 World Championships thanks to his victory in the first and second bouts, 12-4 and 8-2 respectively. Nickal advanced to the finals of the U23 World Championships by defeating 3 opponents, 1 by fall, 1 by technical fall, and 1 by points, including defending champion Shomil Zubairov. Nickal had previously lost to Sakulov in the 2013 Cadet World Championships. With a 12-12 technical fall victory, Nickal was able to exact revenge on his loss and claim the title. Nickal increased his weight to 97 kilos at the start of 2020 in a bid to dethrone Kyle Snyder, the defending Olympic gold medalist. Without much difficulty, he passed the first round with a technical fall before facing Mohammed Hossein Mohammedan, the eventual champion, who defeated Nickal with a 0-10 technical fall, marking the first time he had been defeated in freestyle in such a manner since graduating from high school or college. In the consolation round, he had a difficult time as he had such a close match with Alisher Yergali, in which he trailed 11-12, but was able to obtain a takedown at the last second and earn a 13-12 victory. Kyle Snyder was next in the bracket. However, Nickal did not show up on the mat, resulting in a forfeit victory for Snyder and Nickal's elimination from the tournament. Nickal finished 7th. Nickal, the U23 World Champion for 2019, qualified for the 2020 US Olympic Team Trials. He was scheduled to compete in April, but due to coronavirus outbreak and the 2020 Summer Olympics, the competition was postponed until 2021. Nickal, a champion in a non-Olympic weight class, was due to choose whether to compete at 86 kilograms or 97 kilograms, but the events were postponed, thus his decision was never made public. In September, Nickal formally declared that he would be competing at 86 kilograms in 2021. Nickal made his debut at 86 kilograms against Alex Derringer on September 19 at the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. Derringer scored the match's first point through push-out early in the first period. However, he was placed on the shot clock with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining, owing to inactivity. Nickal won the match by defending his opponent's attacks, collecting a point, and consequently meeting the criterion as the last player to do so. After neither opponent was able to score more points, he was able to win based on the criteria. Nickal was set to wrestle Nate Jackson, the runner-up at the 2020 US Nationals on November 24 at the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club 3, but was withdrawn from the card the day before the event. On February 23 at the 5th edition of the NLWC, Nickal met 2-time National Collegiate Athletic Association Division I national champion Gabe Dean in a rematch of their 2017 NCAA championship match. Dean prevailed over Nickal in a close game that was chaotic. To represent the United States in the 2020 Summer Olympics, Nickal competed as the 6th seed at the rescheduled U.S. Olympic Team Trials in early April. In the Challenge tournament, Nickal defeated 2019 U.S. National Champion Zahid Valencia in the semifinals, 19 U.S. Open champion and third-seeded Pat Downey in the round of 16, and 21 NCAA champion Carter Starachi from Penn State in the round of 16. In the best-of-3 finals, Nickal faced 2018 world champion and fellow Penn State legend David Taylor. Nickal failed to break Taylor's 45-match winning streak and was defeated twice by scores of 0-4 and 0-6, missing out on a position for the U.S. Olympic team. In the end, Taylor would take home the gold medal from the Olympics. Taylor, referring to how closely they were connected, then stated, "It was a weird emotion," Taylor said. "We had a discussion leading up to it, and we have such a deep room in the wrestling club, especially at 86 kilos, so we're challenged every single day, and none of us would be where we are without each other. Bo's amazing, and I wouldn't be where I am without Bo." Nickal reportedly signed an MMA management contract with First Round Management on November 10, 2019, intending to enter the sport. Nickal also declared his plan to work with Dan Lambert to build a new American Top Team facility in Pleasant Gap, Pennsylvania. On October 23, 2020, the building got underway, but the gym didn't open until July 2, 2021. After the U.S. Olympic wrestling trials for 2020, Nickal faced off against David Conley on September 24, 2021, in his amateur mixed martial arts debut. In the opening round, he prevailed by submission with an arm triangle choke. In his subsequent battle, Nickal defeated Billy Good on November 5, 2021, with a single punch. Nickal made his MMA debut in the middleweight division against John Noland at the Greater Richmond Convention Center in Richmond, Virginia on June 3, 2022, as part of Jorge Masvidal's Icon FC event. Nickal knocked out his opponent in less than a minute of the first round. Nickal challenged Zachary Borrego for his second professional bout on August 9, 2022 at Dana White's Contender Series 49. Borrego missed weight by 1.5 pounds, weighing in at 187.5 pounds. The fight took place at catchweight, and Borrego was fined a portion of his money, which was given to Nickal. He won the battle with a rear naked choke in the first minute of the first round. Nickal would not be offered a contract owing to his lack of experience. He has only participated in 2 professional bouts. However, the UFC president Dana White decided to schedule Nickal in another Contender Series bout. Nickal was scheduled to meet Donovan Beard at Dana White's Contender Series 6 on September 27, 2022. It was announced on August 13, 2022. Nickal submitted Donovan Beard in 52 seconds with a triangle choke, again absorbing no significant strikes. 2 days after his victory in the Contender Series, it was confirmed that Nickal will meet Jamie Pickett at UFC 282 on December 10, 2022. Before delving into mixed martial arts, Nickal was an experienced wrestler. Fun Nation reports that the 26-year-old's career consisted of 120 victories and 3 losses. Nickal also holds the distinction of winning 3 consecutive NCAA Division I gold medals from 2017 to 2019. His NCAA record is an outstanding 19-1. He was also a finalist in the U.S. Olympic wrestling team trials for 2020. Nickal was invited to participate in the 6th season of the DWCS shortly after his successful debut. Zachary Borrego was submitted in the first round by the young American, which was not unexpected. Although his performance deserved a contract, UFC President Dana White intended to examine the relatively inexperienced MMA fighter for a little longer before signing him. Nickal's amazing win streak continues against Donovan Beard in his second DCWS bout. Before starting his MMA career, Nickal was a 3-time Big Ten Conference champion for Penn State, as well as a 3-time Division I national champion. He won both a national championship and a world championship in the 92 kilogram, or 202.8 pound, weight division in 2019. His 120-3 overall record in college included a combined 61-0 mark in his junior and senior years. The Dan Hodge Trophy, given annually to the best wrestler in the country, was given to Nickal in 2019. Additionally, he twice received the Shales Award, which is given to the greatest pinner in the country. He was also chosen as the 2019 Big Ten Athlete of the Year. Jiu-Jitsu Blue Belt Nickal practices at American Top Team in South Florida. What are your thoughts on Bo Nickal finding his way into the UFC? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Combat Recap, then turn on the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.